Hello, I'm Joshua White and I am a lecturer at Christie's Education. I also work at the Tate and I write reviews for the art press, and I've given a lecture tonight on the art on the market, contemporary art, and all of the factors that shape taste and collecting today, with a particular interest in why artists make art and why it's important for them to do so.
It's part of this golden period of Gustav Klimt's work. There's a backstory, a biography. It was alleged that he was in love with her, they had an affair relationship. So it's driven by this kind of erotic interest, she's a muse to him. And so there's a whole kind of romantic kind of history and technical brilliance that makes this work a masterpiece of 20th century art, yes? And for someone with deep pockets, the means, the desire to pay $135 million, then that is sufficient. He could afford it and felt it was worth that, it was valuable enough to him. Now I turn to, of course, Marcel Duchamp, his fountain, notorious fountain in 1917, and Jeff Koons. And these are what we call the ready-made, yes, the pre-existing functional object that is designed, mass-produced for a very banal, mundane purpose. On the one hand, we have a men's urinal, still perhaps quite shocking to see in the context of art, and these vacuum cleaners made in the 1980s, the Jet Koons boxed up. But Marcel Duchamp is perhaps the most influential artist of the 20th century in terms of developing conceptual art and embodying this notion of achieving this notion that an artwork can carry a philosophical problem, an idea, it can disrupt the meaning of art, the whole kind of parameters of definition, yes, around an artwork. And he entered this as a joke, really, in the Armory Show of 1917. It was censored, the organisers removed it, and all that survived was a photograph.